Welcome, everybody. Anthony here with the Bulbaritos, bringing you a brand new live stream. And today we are doing our second Ark cast in Rise of Kingdoms, casting some Ark of Osiris between two teams. One we're probably more familiar with than the other because we have casted over PTOL quite a bit, covering them last Osiris League as well. SN, we did our first stream for them last rotation. But we still have high hopes for them, and it should be an absolute barn burner today. I hope y'all are excited for the match as well. Whew. But ladies and gentlemen, we are ramping up for the Osiris League. We're looking nitty gritty. Lots of amazing matches today. I know some of our members were posting some of the results in our Ark of Osiris channel in the Discord. So yeah, if y'all are excited for Ark and y'all played Ark today or yesterday, definitely go in our Discord. That's where we hang out. If I think one of our mods might be on here, they can put the Discord link in the chat. It's also in the description below, ladies and gents. But yeah, today we're gonna be casting some Ark. I'm gonna have a quick little Bulba rant here for about 2 minutes. That way I can clip it and save it, and most of y'all probably know what I'm gonna talk about, and that's perfectly all right. But yeah, we're gonna do that real quick. So we're gonna address that here. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this down real quick. All right. We won't put music on this because I don't want it to get lost in translation. Ladies and gents, I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all know it. Okay. Burrito Gang, y'all know I support y'all 100%. But here is a big but. A lot of people are getting upset about the arcs. Guys, get over it. I'm not trying to be mean about it. I've never once said that I'm the end all be all answer. All I'm doing is casting a match the way I see it, voicing my opinion, not saying anybody else's opinion is wrong. It's just an opinion. So if you take it as me saying everybody else is wrong, then you just get over yourself. I'm not saying it in a mean way or trying to say it in a bad way. Everybody has their opinions, and I'm always down to debate and talk about stuff like that. We're going to do that in a whole series for Osiris League. And my opinion might be wrong sometimes. I promise you, it might be wrong, and I totally appreciate when people call me out on it, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, I cast what I cast. If you don't like what I cast, then don't watch the channel. Okay? It's end all be all. At the Burrito Gang, all we're trying to do is build an awesome community with people that come together to laugh, have some fun, enjoy each other, some streams, all that kind of stuff. And, if you want to get toxic, but you're going to get insta-banned. You're going to get I don't have time for it. I appreciate everybody and all the support y'all give me, but there's already so much toxicity in life in general. And streaming for me is fun. I don't do it for the numbers. I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for anything other than doing what I love to do, and that's game. Whether I'm a shitty gamer or you don't think I'm a good gamer, I could give two fucks. Okay, and yes, if you want to bleep that out, bleep that out. I could give two shits what you think about me. The only person that I care about their opinion is my wife, and that's it. Outside of that, kick rocks. Okay? If you support me, support my wife, then we will go above and beyond for you. As our community will tell you, we go above and beyond for our community. If you take my opinion in a bad way, then I'm sorry. Go watch somebody else. It is my opinion. If you have opinion, then I'm always down to debate. I love doing that. And I will admit when I'm wrong and stuff like that. But, I'm getting DMs from messages that I casted almost a month ago, which is ridiculous. Okay. And it's just dumb. It's just dumb. It's a cast. Take it for what you will. If you learn something, then cool. If you think I'm wrong, then cool. Don't worry about it. Or if something's different behind the scenes that I didn't know about it and you want to talk about it, then cool. I always like learning from stuff. But at the end of the day, that's what it is. It is what it is. Plenty of people have come to me saying, hey, this is why we did this. And they changed my mind after they did that. And I'm always down for that. There's plenty of people that do that. But that's always talking. That's just conversation, and that's it. That's it. You know, let me see. Constructive criticism is meant to help grow. Don't take it personally. Exactly, Anubis. You know, and I get we're Smash Squad, and I talked with Chisco, and we had that conversation, and I talked to my mods, and we did all that kind of stuff. So they can confirm I've done all that, and we're gonna work on being better about that in chat, and that's fine. I can own up to that, the chat. Okay. But as for what I say in game, guys, you know, that's my cast. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. Plain simple. That's plain simple. I don't do it for the subs, so if I lose 1,000 subs, then I don't care. I don't care. I do it because I want to engage with my community. I had some of the most fun when it was me and my 3 mods when we first started out, and it was just us flooding the chat. So numbers to me don't make a difference. I don't do this full time. I do this for fun. I don't do it for the numbers. I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for anything. I do it so that we can have cool people that we can chat with, shoot the shit with, do drawing of weird dong pictures. I don't care. You know, and those of my community members that have been here long enough, you understand, or have watched more than one cast, understand I criticize everybody. I cast the way I cast. You can ask Mad. I did the same thing with 1AVG. I do it every single time with 1AVG. And I've casted more matches for 1AVG than most people. I'm not saying all because I don't know, but I do the same thing. I used to do it with Mad, and I would talk with him afterwards and then do all that kind of stuff. So don't think that I'm selecting you out. I do it with PTOL. I've done it with SN. I've done it with, go watch all my streams. Go watch the Osiris League. I criticize and I cast all matches. Whether I'm right or wrong, clip it. People made funny clips out of it and threw it back in my face, and I laughed. You know, I'm here for the fun. So that's it. I'm not going to take this anymore. I'll go back and clip this, and I'll pin it in the community. That way, when somebody wants to raid Shadow Legends, then we'll just tag them and send this clip. But that will be the last that I address it. If you want to DM me, then by all means. If you want to be toxic, I'll just ban you. I don't care. I really don't. So thank you for all the supporters who support the Burrito Gang. If you're here to support us, then, you know, right on. But if you're not, then there's plenty of other amazing content creators out there. And, you know, we wish you nothing but happy gaming. So, all right, let's do this. We are 15 minutes away from this. Hopefully y'all take that with whatever you want to take it. And if you're here to support us, truly love you. Drop that like. If you don't support us, drop that dislike because it still helps the channel. Thank you very much. If you want to drop a comment, please drop a comment. It helps the video as well, even regardless of what it is. So yeah, let's hit into the comments and do all that fun jazz. Let's fire up some music real quick, and then I'm going to catch up in stream. Let me turn this bad boy on. Box alerts. Turn that bad boy on. There we go. Let's fire up some music. Do we want some Latin fire? We're going to put on some rock music today. That's what we're going to put on. But I got to get into the groove first, and then we'll fire it up. Let's do some different. Let's do our electronic music going on right now, or house music. What about PTOL? Are they good? I like PTOL a lot. I think they have a really funny crew. They have very animated players. They talk a lot of shit to each other. It's just fun. That's what I love. Ark. Ark is fun. You know, if they lose, they win, they draw, it doesn't make a damn difference to them. They're having fun together as a crew, which is what Ark is all about. And that's what I love about Ark the most. If I'm not wrong, I remember them in top 32. They were actually, yes, they were in top 32, and they got knocked out in the last match. What's up, Bulba? How are you? How's it going, Splash? I'm good, brother. I'm good. Look at Anubis out here put in the Discord. He's trying to get himself nominated for the new mod. Lord, my prediction, I think I put it in Discord. I have PTOL winning by 5K, and I think it's going to come down to the last arc, if I had to give a prediction. I think it's going to be very close, but I think it's going to be one of those where the last arc will seal the deal. Constructive criticism is meant to help grow. Don't take it personally. Exactly. That's all I meant by it. I take it personally. No, you're not, John. Come on now. Amen, brother. Burrito Gang for life. Hey, I appreciate you. I support your beard. Well, what if I shave it though, John? What happens? Why ban me for sharing a screenshot? It wasn't Westy, if you were one that I banned, it wasn't because of you sharing the screenshot. If you would have shared the screenshot, I would have just said, hey, that looks like a great match, and just congratulated you. It was the way you threw it back at me that was essentially the reason why I did it, because that trickled in to other people chiming in, which then built on the toxicity, and that is the reason I was nipping it in the bud. And that's why it wasn't that it was the statement that you put underneath the screenshot that got it, because after that statement it trickled down to other people, and it caused the chat in my own Discord to get toxic, which I'm not going to let happen. I promise you that. Latelli, morning. That's for stream. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We got 11 minutes before. Oh, Mr. Bulba's on it already. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's hide user from channel. Have a great one. Bye. All right, there you go. He is gone, or she, or whatever. Let me see. Global Twerk will deal with all. If I remember correctly, he didn't say they were a bad team. I did not say they were a bad team. But see how people twist it? I wasn't saying they were a bad team. What I said is that they used the same tactics from the last couple of Osiris League that got them knocked out. That is what I said. That is what I said. I didn't say they were a bad team. I think, honestly, being truthful, I think Smash Squad is a very good team. But we talked about it in the last stream, the last cast. As the difference between good teams and great teams are them understanding when to flip that switch. And I've never seen them flip that switch, ever. I rarely see it. Like when you want to play defensive, play defensive. But at a certain point, you flip that aggressive switch and then you're just balls to the walls. I've never, ever, ever seen that. And maybe I haven't casted all of Smash Squad, so I'm not saying they never do it. But anytime I've watched them and cast them, go rewatch the VODs. I have the VODs. They're on there. Go watch the Eve match. Go watch that. Eve were the aggressors. They were the aggressors, which is the reason I said that I had them winning. And I called them winning, because I casted a couple of Eve matches and I knew that it hard countered what Smash Squad was doing, because they played very passive in the middle, and Eve does not play passive, or they didn't play passive in the middle. So yes, it was my opinion. I'm not saying Smash Squad's a bad team. What I'm saying is, for the players that they have, and I know the quality of players they have, they're very great quality players, great fighters. They do, Smash Squad in particular, I've watched them play in some KVK. I know they have aggressive fighters. But in Ark, in the middle in particular, I never see that aggressive action towards the Ark. That is what I haven't seen. And that is what I think is the biggest thing holding Smash Squad back. If they adapt that and change that, even if it's one Ark that they become aggressive on, that changes a lot of things. That changes a lot of things. That's it. That's all I was saying. Let me see. It's not, I have a good cast, dude. All right, thank you. Have a good one, bud. No worries. How about help reduce the toxicness with positivity? You see how heavy rock. We're gonna do it. No, Mrs. Bulba superior, far better. And SN, are they strong? SN are very good. They're very good. They've brought in some new players. They're testing out some other players, I believe. So it should be fun. We got 8 minutes. I'll keep it on here. Let me see. Or alcohol, Anubis. Groggy, how's it going, Groggy? How's it going, bud? Don't you come for me, John. Oh, come fist. Ooh, she gonna get you. No, mod for me. Beat 114K in Ark. Yes, yeah, I heard about that. And they posted the screenshot in Rise of King in our ROK chat. And I was gonna say congrats, but they posted the screenshot and then literally posted a sentence underneath it that was there to stir the pot. And I'm like, dude, like, if you want to stir the pot, but it's not gonna be in my Discord. I promise you that. If you want to do it in the chat, then just get blocked. I don't care. Like, I have no grudges against any teams. I just call certain strategies and certain things that I see, and if people agree, then you agree. If you don't, then you don't. And that's the way it is. I don't flirt the fence. I don't walk the line. If that makes sense. I think they're a very good team. I just think that they need to kick at some point, kick that aggression in, whether it's the second arc or third arc or whatever they want to do, and just kick that shit into high gear because of the quality fighters that they do have. You should see it. You should see it. And I think it doesn't get shown as hard as it could. That's it. Don't shave that beard, bro. The ladies love it. You're gonna get me in trouble, Yoda. That we ain't a bad team. Westy, it wasn't. I don't want to dive too far into it, but it doesn't seem like that for you. But I can show you about 37 mails that I've already gotten from Smash Squad in the last week that say the exact same thing, dude. You know, you want to see? Here, so I'll show you. And we'll go there. What do we got? Hold on. Let me see what the time is. 6 minutes. Plenty of time. There, you want to see? This is the kind of stuff I get. That way, when y'all want to screenshot stuff, here, you can screenshot stuff. And I have no problem flaming people. Only one lady for this man. Yeah. Oh, she gonna come at you. She gonna come at you. She gonna come for that neck. She gonna come for that neck. Look, hold on. Where is it at? There you go. You want to read them? Here. There you go. Oh, hold on. Here. You want to read them? There you go. There you go. I'll flame them all over the place. Here, you want to read them? Bye. Y'all can screenshot them. Do whatever you want. Look, that's one. And there's plenty in Discord. There. You want the other ones? There are the other ones. There you go. And there's plenty. There's plenty more where that came from. So don't worry. Like I said, we're just going to take it for what it is. If people want to come and, you know, shake their willies, then, you know, shake them somewhere else. That's it. That's it. Life's too short. Life's too short. I'm here to have some laughs, have some smiles, and that is it. See, there we go. Let me see. Bum, bum, bum. The Eve match was 8 months ago. You see, good move. Boo, boo, boo. Yo, yo, yo. Groggy, how many matches have I seen? I believe I've watched 4. 4, Groggy. I think he is on about Smash Squad match 2 against SN. How many matches? LOL, okay. We won't go there, John. Don't go there. Are you hosting from PTOL or SN? PTOL. 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 All right. Where are we at? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. All right. Put in the chat who y'all think's going to win. Or if y'all have played today, represent your kingdom. Let me know. If y'all played today, tell it. I always like seeing scores and stuff. So if you don't want to post your screenshots, then don't. But I always like seeing them. It's always fun. See good teams. I heard about a new team, or maybe it was new to me. I believe they said they were in Kingdom 1623 and they were called Strike. I was like, somebody's trying to bring the Strike Force, you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm just kidding. But apparently they surprised and surprised some people. So that's always exciting. I always like hearing about JST. I heard about them yesterday from a member, actually a viewer called Rapa. He was playing in it as well, and yeah, they did really, really good. You know, they lost to TR, but it was a really good match. You got to see some back and forths. It was a really good game. So I always like casting new and up and coming teams, which is always fun. We're not going to dive into it. We're not going to dive into it. Into the Smash Squad thing. I'm not going to even give it any more time. No, Groggy, I don't want to see anybody going after Groggy or anybody in Smash Squad. If I do, I will personally boot you. I don't need, we're not about that, fam. No, Groggy's asking me honest questions, and that's fine. And I'm willing to answer them. People ask me serious questions, I always answer. I don't ignore people. Sometimes I'm slow to read in chat, so forgive me. But yeah. No, we're not going after necks or ankles, all right, guys? Keep it fun. Keep it fun. Yeah, Groggy's awesome. That's why when he joined the server, after a couple of other Smash Squad people joined the server just to be awesome, and then we banned him, I didn't do that with Groggy because I've known about Groggy for a while. Is it possible to be tied in Ark? It is not. It is not. Or, correction, I believe the rules, if I remember correctly, the rules state that... What was the rule again? Because I remember they did it after the Ronnie match. That if it ends off at a tie... I don't know if it's for regular Ark, though. It might just be for Osiris League. But if it ends off at a tie, it was the team that registered with the highest power that wins? I don't remember if it was power or MMR, but it's basically whoever had the highest power or MMR, I believe, takes the win if it's a tie. I don't know if that crosses over for regular Ark, though. But I do remember that the rules last season addressed that because of the whole... that match. I remember that. So it is possible to have a tie, but there will be a winner. Is Mad playing with SN in this Ark? I don't know. My pick today is PTOL. Nice. T2AR 1916. Yeah. There's a lot of people that are sleeping on in 1916. T2A2 is actually a really good team as well. They have a lot of several like really solid teams. To dance off. Yuki, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the Burrito Gang. All right, here we go, fam. We are in it to win it. All right, let's get in this bad boy. Let's see. Oh, we need to switch the music up. Switch the music up. Hold on. Oh, let me know if it's too loud, fam. All right. SN. We are being hosted by PTOL, so we will start on the side of the opposition right now. Majestic. Ooh. Pretty. Ooh, you love to see it. Love to see it. Aha. Now we're starting to stack up. I'm hoping that this is our last regular Ark. Last Ark before Osiris League gets announced. If it gets announced at reset, this will officially be the last Ark. Normal Ark for a lot of these players because they will be registering. So. Look at Strange. Yay. I like Strange. I have a lot of people that I absolutely, so they're short 2 right now, right? Yeah, 2. All right, and for our gracious host from PTOL, some of these names will look very familiar. Some of y'all may not remember them. There's our boy Horseplay and MKiz. See y'all. From the old days in 225 with Drago and all that. Look, John Sniff Snow. Say what? He was in 225 as well. We got a lot of people, a lot of peeps that we made friends with a long time ago that we still are enjoying and having in the community. Le Devil. Patelli, he was in the chat earlier. Zeedley, hey! For those of y'all who remember, in our IK, Zeedley. He's in IK. He's with, well, what are they? New? No, well, it's not new anymore. It was, I don't even remember the name at this point. but originally it was new in our kingdom. Fate is new to NWO. No, they switched it after that too. EMP. That's what it is. EMP. Sorry. I went blank. I had a brain fart. Sorry. Here we go. 6 seconds. Let's do this. I think SN will do it. We played both, and both play really good. Nice. Yeah, that's a nice team from SN, so it's gonna be really fun. It's a dance-off. Ooh. More endpoints added. Ark, AO, if it's a tie, thanks for subscribing. Alright, let me see. If it's Canadian, it's me. Ooh. I've never been to Canada, so I don't know. But my wife is like into the really daring stuff, and I remember, was it? No, the Space Needle is the one that's in Seattle, I believe, right? There's a building that's similar to the Space Needle that's in Canada that you can actually bungee jump off of, and it's always a place I wanted my wife to go and do it because she likes doing all that crazy shit. I just don't. We got great people in 22AR and throughout the kingdom. Oh man, not this song. I need to remove this song for a second. This one's a little too rough. There you go. All right. Let's see how we're looking. We got Guans, Khans, CCs. We got Cav, Herald, Artemisia. All right. Lots of Artemisias and Guans. This is, oh, we got them archers. Is Hova's here? Hova, what do you call your archer? What do you call your archer gang? What is your gang called? Somebody was trying to tell me it's, oh, a belly rally. Okay, interesting. They were trying to say it was Hova Archers, and I was like, bro, that's a sus name. We gotta think of something. We gotta think of a better name for Hova. Let's see if we'll post something in a minute. All right, let's zoom out. Let's see how the split is looking. Split looks fairly even, which is what you ideally would like to see from your team. So this mid lane, you're going to start seeing them branch off to the top side. Bottom side looks fairly fast, so fast cab coming through. Let's go look on the side of red. Let's see how they're looking. They're fairly, it looks like they're going more top heavy. So from what I see, yeah, they're definitely going a little bit more top heavy. Yeah, oh, super top heavy. Oh shit. Points are loading in. But let's see what they're running, because it looks like they're running a lot of infantry, but let's see. Either that or there's a lot of Guans that are just a little bit slower. Ooh. I like. Guan, Artemisia, William. It's going to be interesting to pay attention to see how many people keep running the Chandra William rallies, because I have been seeing a lot of Chandra William rallies in opposition to Attila Takeda. And they're doing fairly good against Zenobia garrisons when you add the addition of the swarm. So it is going to be a good thing to keep an eye on, especially getting closer to Osiris League. Because right now, a lot of people are just testing stuff. Ooh, they're going to catch him. They're going to catch him here. Look, they're just flying past this. Oh, don't stop. Don't stop. Watch the lines. All right, where's PTOL? Where you at? Coming out the woodshed. Here they come. Oh my god, look, he's so fast. Super fast. Why can't I tap him? Is he invisible? Is he a nuke march? Is he? Oh, there he is, CC. Okay. I thought he was invisible. So ideally, what I always advise, and this is something that I tell a lot of teams, if you're watching and trying to learn and get a little bit better, y'all see the white line going around? Okay, so they'll be unlocking altars and shrines will be opening up in 1 minute. If you see the white little shield that going around, if you park your march right on top of the white, essentially when it becomes open, available to be occupied, if you're on the line, your marches are going to come back out in order to go into the structure. So ideally where you want to be is you want to be somewhere around right here or right here. That way when you target the structure, you instantly go inside of the structure, because you'll see that it's very wonky But when they park on that line, sometimes, like when you're trying to click into it, your march will get pulled and then get sucked back into the... And at that little split second is where people start sliding in. So 16 seconds, it looks like SN decided not to push up. So they are parked in front, so it looks like we're going to go for neutral. We're going to go for, yeah, popping it. Look at Strange out here. I see you. So we're going to go for across the board. Let's keep our eyes on it. We're going to keep... Ooh, okay. Let's go to the bottom side. Let's go to the bottom side. See, they snuck in. Look at all the red, and they just timed it. They timed it up. Let's see if they can get somebody in there, though. See if they can get somebody in there. The Saladin's not going to hold out very long with all these infantry coming in. I would put in that Attila right there. At least he'll do a little bit better than that Saladin. ASN. Yeah, cheer for your teams. I'm here looking for Khan. He went missing from PTOL. I know people from both. Not sure who I want to bet. Yeah. And it's just for fun, guys. It's not like I'm saying one team is better than the other. I don't like flirting the fence. I'm a gambler at heart, so I like betting on stuff. I like choosing winners. I do it for UFC. I do it for sports. I do it for football. I do it for basketball. We do it as a tournament in our server. You're gonna choose a winner and a loser. It's just the way it is. And last season, OV wrecked our brackets, and I was happy for that. It was funny. All right, they got it back. They got that Belisarius Garrison in here. YOLO. Is this a new meta? Is this the Belly Attila that I keep hearing about? People keep telling me about this new meta. Look at the SN fam coming in thick. I see you. I see you, SN. Dude, that Belisarius, do y'all see that? God dang. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Ark spawning in 5 minutes. Let's go check out some of the other structures. It appears they have leveled out the field. So the field is level. I think everybody's preparing to go mid. Yep. If you're SN, they might be able to time this right. I suspect in probably the next 30, 45 seconds, all these marches are gonna, yep, they're all gonna start going mid. These rallies should cross like, you know, ships in the night. And then if you can bring these extra marches to come follow this up, this should be a nice little... So what this tells me, I would suspect if they have this many marches surrounding, there isn't a Zenobia in this structure. Because typically, or you could do that. There you go. They're going to the mid. So that tells me there is a Zenobia then. Ideally, structures that they only leave a couple of marches when a rally is coming means it's going to be a Zenobia, because usually you only need a couple reinforcements in order to withstand or take out the rally, because right now you don't want to waste troops. Troop utilization and saving it is well. See, there you go. So all these troops shouldn't swarm. You got to save all those for mid. You leave a couple reinforcements on the backside. That way, if they're not going to swarm plus rally, Zenobia will beat Attila by herself with a couple of reinforcements, and that's it. Then you save all your troops. You rotate to the middle, which is where the rumble in the jungle is going to be. The first arc is not a make or break arc, as we always say. Just gives you a nice little cushion. So it's a 3K arc for the first one. PTOL are doing the smart play by pushing up and posturing up on the enemy side of the field. They will ball up, and y'all know me. I've casted PTOL multiple times. They will ball up. They will prepare. They won't push the advantage right off the rip. They'll wait for the time. They'll pop their skills, and then it will be rumble in the jungle. What this allows them to do is clear a nice path for the arc runner in the back in order to clean grab the arc. Because for those of y'all who don't know, if you're back here, oh my goodness, if you're back here grabbing the arc, there's a massive difference between grabbing it right there and grabbing it where the ball is. If you grab it where the ball is and have to run around, it adds on an extra 20-25 seconds just to get where this arc carrier would be if they grabbed it and just turned around. So it's very important. Even if you grab it from the side, it adds on an extra 10-15 seconds just getting to where your arc runner would be if they grabbed it from the back and turned around. So it's very important where you grab the arc. It does matter. So by doing this, it allows a clean pocket for your arc runner. If you're on the side of SN, what you're trying to do is you're going to time it up, and then you are either going to run around to muddy up the middle, Or you're going to approach them, start hitting them, and then drag their marches onto their side. That way it muddies up. The AoE will start hitting the Ark carrier, so on and so forth. That's all you're trying to do. Here you go, war drums. I don't know if I like the war drums being popped so early, because see, if you're SN, 2 minutes left, everyone just retreat. We saw this earlier. SN should not engage this. They should just retreat. Run backwards. Let the skill run out. If you are PTOL, and I know they'll rewatch this, if you're PTOL, you should engage first before you pop the skill, because if they were SN, you should have just retreated back and let them waste their skill. And then reapproach and engage, and then you drop your skill, and then you start moshing. Let's see. Oh man, I can't read all this. Oh, can somebody translate? So, but look at the clean pocket. There you go. So SN is doing the smart play. They have a couple of marches. Look what's going to happen. Just these 2 marches alone, look what's going to happen. Just because of those 2 marches, look how many marches it pulled away by itself. It's going to pull the whole mob, and everything that they just set up for on their enemy side is all going to get dragged back just because of those 2 marches. Oh man, he got mobbed. Look, they mobbed the Ark runner. He got mosh pitted right. Oh no. This is the strategy that I kept telling y'all, like when people strategize for OV. This is something that I tell everybody. When you strategize for OV, there should always be a strategy to counter for John. This is what the kind of stuff that I always talk about. You come in, you know John's gonna most likely 85% of the time going to be the Ark runner, and you just target all his marches, because it's very unlike OV to have other people run the Ark except for John. And you can always, more often than not, tell who John is just by the marches, whether you have the name or not. Oh, but you need shots. What? Like hepatitis shot? Both of these teams are good at posturing in front of the... Yeah, early, yeah. They're very, very good. These 2 teams, the way I see them like 1AVG. 1AVG can take a structure whenever they want. Okay. I've always told Mad that taking a structure for 1AVG has never been a problem. The problem has always come, and they're starting to fix it. And they've been continuously trying to fix it. It always comes to the mid game. When you get into top tier matches, everybody can win and take a structure at will. So the occupation scores are going to be fairly close. It always came down to provisions and to the Ark. But now with the provisions getting nuked, it's less, it still has something to do with it, but it's less of it. So it comes down to the Ark. How good are you at organizing your marches? How aggressive are you going to be or not aggressive? Like ebbs and flows, like I said. In that situation, SN shouldn't have been aggressive. They should have pulled back, let them waste their skill, and then reapproached, and then be the aggressor, and then pop their skills. But it appears SN cleared them out. But look where they grabbed the Ark. Oh, it might have already been there. I didn't see that, so I was looking up. The Ark might have gotten pulled by PTOL first, but SN is running. Look in them juicy marches. Look at that. Oh, Papa Beta out here popping them emojis. So this is one thing that I always see a lot of teams do, and I can see some teams that do it and some teams that don't do it. Okay, I never like seeing 40 marches go backwards. That's just my personal opinion. I think that if you have half dead marches, like some of the guys will, I think you should always be going forward, because forward momentum is always going to be a plus when you're trying to be the aggressors. That is what makes HKL and OV and those teams very, very good. You never, ever see them go backwards. And if they are, it's because they're losing a bunch of structures and they have to, it's an organized retreat. But it's very rare if they have a clean Ark run like this that you're going to see OV and HKL run backwards. They're always going to go forwards and help swarm, reinforce, do whatever they're going to do. And the Ark runner glitched out in the matrix. Oh, that's probably glitched. Because see, right now, if you were PTO well, you should push your advantage right here, and everybody should start moving up, because they essentially gave away the map presence right here by going backwards. Think about it, if they would have gone forwards, they would have had the opposition of 8 marches right there on this side. And all of these marches are going backwards for one rally. For one rally. So these are the little things like when people tune up stuff or look back. It's not me grinding on people. It's just me, you know, making little subtle changes if they want to. If they don't, then they don't. So there should be a Zenobia in here, but I have a feeling a lot of these are just going half-dead marches to substitute and switch out. Yeah. Oh, it's a woo. Okay. All right, let's go see where the bottom ones went. They're going backwards. So this is what I mean. Look. The YSS Garrison. Y'all know me. I'm not a huge fan of YSS and Ark. I don't like him. I think he's too squishy. Make a YSS plushie, and he's just as squishy. You know what I mean? I think you're better off possibly with maybe an Artemisia. It depends on what you got. Both of these teams I know have Zenobia. I know they have Zenobia. So we'll see. We'll see. I've just never been a fan of YSS. I think you would be better off with like a Richard if that's all you really had. If you had him in YSS, I would do a Richard before I would do a YSS. All right, PTOL moving. They lost their garrison. Oh wait, no they didn't. SN took it. Okay, there we go. 11 minutes. Let's see. Are they going to capture? Is my arc still glitched? Come on now. I think it's still glitched. Yeah, it's still glitched. That means if it did that, that means he ran to here. Where'd he go? Where did he cap it already? I don't think they capped it. They held on to it somewhere. So we got Attila. Alright, let's go check out more of the field. Fairly even, but we got blinky blinkies all over the place on red side. There's Zenobia. So for those of y'all have heard me say it multiple times, if you're going to send Attila Takeda to go hit a Zenobia and you don't have a swarm, don't even send your Attila Takeda. It's a waste of troops. Zenobia will tank Attila Takeda by herself. You know, and you just have to leave minimal marches, a couple of marches just to reinforce, and it will tank Attila. So if you're going to send Attila Takeda, you always got to send it with the swarm. If you're lucky and they don't have reinforcements and a Zenobia, you can send them the mean-ass Archer Rally, and it will nuke Zenobia. So that's just food for thought. I'm sure you will see more and more of that throughout the Osiris League. I think okay, there you go. Sorry. I think the Archer Rallies will be far more successful going on shrines than they will on altars. So I'd like to see where that meta is going to go. Whether people are going to send archers to all of it or just target specific. Because the shrines tend to be less, they tend not to defend as well. So we're going to keep an eye on that during the league and see how it goes. See, no rest for the wicked. Great information. Thank you. Of course. Of course. What are your thoughts about using two farmers? I don't necessarily... I think provisions are important, but my personal opinion is I think most teams that are really top tier teams have one really good provisioner who can easily by themselves, even with the handicap on the provisions, can easily get 6K provisions by themselves. If you know that your team needs more, then what I would personally suggest is I wouldn't do two farmers. I would have designated people that would then send one additional march to go provision and just provision that one march. The problem with that is you have to be able to handle fighting in multiple areas on the map, because I'm not that kind of fighter. Like, I like to double click and select all my marchers in murder ball, but you can't do that when you have that. You constantly are having to you have to play a different way. So I've always been a fan of having one massive provisioner and then having, if you want 2 or 3 other people to send one march and provision, that will add an extra 2K on there easily. If you're not using skills. If you're using skills, you could do some damage, which is what you're going to see a lot of people do. You're going to start seeing that skill come out. The cool technique, like with SN right now, a lot of people keep thinking that the T1 rule, y'all know what happened last season, where people were sending T1s just to heal and then start building up their skills faster and doing all that kind of stuff. When they updated it, essentially they made it so that the only benefit you would get is if you were the losing team doing that. So you're going to start seeing teams that are going to be down by a little deficit, and there you go, they just capture the Ark. They're going to be down, they're going to slowly keep down, they're going to keep it close, but be underneath so that they can use T1s to build their entire skill bar, and then they just blow it out of the water. So it's going to be some nice gameplay that you're going to start seeing from big teams that are going to start doing that. They'll purposefully put themselves at a slight disadvantage just so they can take advantage of the T1 stuff. All right, here you go. Perfect scenario right here. Look at that. If there was no marches to swarm this archer would have nuked Zenobia. But without reinforcements and without other people swarming, it ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Winning arcs. No. Now you can lose a match even if you won 3 arcs. I would say that's less likely now. I would say if you're losing arcs, if you're losing an arc match and you captured 3 arcs, that means you got absolutely dominated in occupation. That's what that means. Because provisions are, unless you're doing hardcore provisions. Oh, got an obelisk out here. Unless you're doing hardcore provisions to make up for all of that, there's going to be less likely of people pulling 14,000 provisions this season. So you would have to be getting dominated in occupation if you got all 3 arcs or 3 arcs and lose the match. Well, SN, people saying SN improved. SN are using players that they haven't used. So that's why I'm trying to tell y'all, arcs are for testing. A lot of teams test. For example, 1AVG, a lot of people say 1AVG, Mad Phantom hasn't played in any of those. Drago hasn't played in any. Probably, I would say about 45% of their team, 50% of their team hasn't played in any arcs in 1AVG. The entire offseason. Let me see. Now you can lose in that. Winning arcs doesn't mean most teams. See, what my opinion is, winning arcs is the nitty-gritty between good teams and great teams. When you start getting into the nitty-gritty, like when 2 really good teams come to battle, it's not about occupation, because you're not going to get dominated in occupation. So what is left? Mid lane, which is your arcs, and provisions. But provisions got handicapped a little bit, so now it puts more emphasis on arcs. So what is your strategy? What makes OV and HKL their clamp strategy? What makes that unique? Timing, organization, troop specific marches. And it sounds really dumb, but the reason OV is very, very good is they have a system. They tell their players, hey, when you're going mid, you're sending this march, this march, this march, this march, and this march, and that is it. You're not sending anything else. You're sending these marches. So they have a system that they use for a specific reason, and that is what you want. Whether the skills are stacking or whether all that kind of stuff goes into play. Whether you're building, it all has a purpose. It all has a purpose. All right, let's keep an eye. Zenobia, check this out. Got the rally plus the swarm, and look how Zenobia is gonna melt. All right, let me see. Yeah, they improved their mid. Panda, did you stream 1AVG? I don't stream, but I watched the game. Did you record? No. Yes, 1AVG did lose to 114S today. Did the SW win? Yes, they won. They played 114K. And they won. I believe it was by like 10K, right, Gargi? Something like that. It was pretty impressive. By the score lines, it was pretty impressive. Double tapping the icons on the right work, I think. It does, but when you're provisioning and then you're fighting on the other side of the map, if you double tap, it pulls your provisioner out. And that is what I mean. You can't double tap when you have a provisioner. You have to only double tap your marches and then direct. And then you have to keep an eye on your provisioner and do it separately. That is what I'm not used to. I'm used to double tapping and murder balling everything. All right. Zenobia's still holding. If they can get a couple reinforcements in here, this Zenobia will hold. Let's see. Will the Guan get in time? If they get at least 2 more in here, this thing is going to tank them. Oh, get in. Get in. Oh. Somebody get in. Oh, no. The clutch reinforcements. This little sliver of red right here with the Zenobia is going to last so long. It's actually absurd how long a Zenobia with like a little red line that you can barely see will last. It lasts so long. The YSS got in there. Ooh, the Zenobia got traded. Now they might be in trouble. The YSS is a little squishy. Squishy. When do you do ARCs now? 15 UTC. I play ARC with AVGA 15 UTC on Saturdays. Panda's in 307. They removed the study from the screen. I think TR and SN will do work this Osiris League. Yep, I have both of them as a dark horses, Woody. If SN improve their structure game, they will do good. Over 3K. They prove it for. Oh, Domar did it for me. It did it for me. Maybe I don't know what I was doing then, because it wasn't this last match. It was the match before, and somebody was like, send out a provisioner. I sent one out, and then I was fighting in the mid, and I kept double clicking the murder ball, and it kept pulling my provisioner out every single time, and they were on a tile. All right, let's go look. Middle. Ooh, look at that tightness. The tightness. SN took the last arc, so we're gonna see if PTOL are gonna invest a little bit more in the mid. I suspect they will, but it does, unless it's super tight. They haven't invested a tremendous amount. But what we want to keep our eyes on is if they're gonna do something else to the death. Oh no, they popped it. PTOL, just retreat. Oh no, the skill got popped. Run back. The call has been made. They wasted it. No, they wasted it. No. This is what we saw if y'all watched the JST versus oh my goodness, I went blank. Versus TR. This is exactly what. Don't engage. They popped it. No, don't engage. Just run back. Just run back. All right. War drums. All right. So ideally, what you would like to do if you're gonna fight this and they pop to the death, if you pop some bog down, if you pop any sort of war drums or anything like that, all you're trying to do is lower their defenses so that they hit a little. You're not feeling like you're going T1 versus T7 in the middle. So you should see some of that. Let's see what's going on. We got blinkies everywhere. So they have invested into this arc on the side of SN. Invested skill wise. Let's see how it goes. Let me see. Obelisk taken again. Yeah, a lot of them keep doing the T1s. What I want to start seeing, I'll flip over if somebody porting in. Let me see. Let me go check the med. Oh, they already got somebody in. Oh, they got somebody. Oh no. But are they big enough? Are they big enough? Look, what I want to see, there's still 30 minutes in this game. If you have people that start porting in, I wonder how many TPs. Oh no. They have 6 TPs. You should have so many people here. Oh no. TP. You don't even have to. See, this is what you got to worry about. If there was like 10 minutes left, this wouldn't be a problem. With 30 minutes left, this is a problem. Oh no. Oh well. That's still one that's there to paint. It kind of sucks that it's not like a 300 mil, because a lot of people don't understand, Osiris League and stuff like that, especially with Heroic Anthem. That will become a nuisance right there. Because yes, they may not, but if they keep 5 marching, like you get a Baba, you get a Mad, you get a Thor, you get somebody in there, Pork Chop, you get somebody in there, and all they're doing is 5 marching the Obelisk for the next 30 minutes, and 5 marching your cities, and you're going to be forced to heal a shit ton of troops in order to keep playing, it's going to be a nightmare. And I've been telling people that for so long. Heroic Anthem overlapping Osiris League is going to be tragic for a lot of teams this season. It's going to be real bad. All right, let's see this. 14 minutes. Oh my goodness. The sad faces are popping everywhere. I think SN is holding this one on. Let's see. The Ark has been grabbed, but they are not moving unless I can't see them. They are not moving. They picked it up. There they go. They're off to the races. They're off to the races. top right, top left. Everyone's throwing signals. Top left, top right, top right. 135 is not enough. Correct, Domar. 135 is not enough. But if you, example, if you put Bunny in that situation, what do you think's gonna happen? You put Hulk in that situation, what do you think's gonna happen? You put, you know, Pork Chop, you put Tickle Fist, you put, guys, it's gonna be a big thing. There's also skills that allow you to lower the occupation time as well. It'll be interesting to see if people are gonna use it. So instead of it being 2 minutes to occupy an obelisk, you might catch them off guard, pop the skill, and then it's 1 minute, and then you're basically putting people behind the 8-ball. So there are skills that you can utilize, and I'm surprised we might see those. I posted it in our Discord, potential options. See, let's see if they all go backwards again. See if they all go backwards again. Now keep this in mind, guys. This would be the second arc that SN has captured, and then they will be up by about a little less than 2K. So I would say maybe like 1700. I want to say, once you do the points per minute and all that stuff. Oh, look at the points per minute though. Whoo. See, if you are PTOL, all you're trying to do is stall. The longer you stall, the better it is for you, because with a 3-to-1 points per minute advantage, once they capture this arc, if you're able to stall, it's going to essentially make it a neutral game. It's going to make it an even-Steven game. So, look at that. Belisarius Lancelot out here. Alright, give me 1 second. Where did they place to the death? They placed it in the middle. SN used it in the middle and then tried to push afterwards. Both obelisks taken. Rip. Abu. Mad Phantom swarming HKL players. Yeah, exactly, KM. Exactly. Most people didn't see that match. Most people didn't see that match. But for case in point, for those of y'all who didn't know, HKL came really close to losing against 1AVG because Mad Phantom poured it into their obelisk and was just 5-marching them for 20-25 minutes. Literally, that's all he was doing, and they lost so many troops trying to protect all their shit. So they came really close, really close. This will be a problem. Yep, nice distraction. Hey, it's just one player. You start targeting those players. 130 is not enough, but you can still be a nuisance in the back. Start hitting. You're gonna draw a rally. You'll probably, you know, it's gonna be fun. SN have Skyline 250. Yep. That's why I was surprised. Now that you don't need your troops to be back in your city, I'm surprised nobody else ported up with 7 teleports. How is it a distraction? Just ignore. Panda, you can't really do that if Mad Phantom's sending 5 marches at your city for the next 30 minutes. That's why it's not a distraction. Because then all you're gonna do is he's gonna teleport all the cities away from the obelisk. And your marches, instead of being that close, they're gonna have to port back into the zone, which makes it a nightmare. 130 just isn't high enough to start hitting those cities like that. But if you put a Mad Phantom or a Thor or the guys that we're talking about, guys and gals, his gals can have big accounts too, you know what I'm saying? That becomes a big problem, especially when healing with troops and doing stuff like that. I predicted this season you're gonna see a couple of matches where you're gonna have upwards of 30 million heals. Not combined. For alliances, you're going to see 30 million heals. And I think Heroic Anthem is going to start lining up when oh my goodness, what is it? When the top 32, when the divisional rounds start coming in, the division winner, divisional championships start rolling around, or top 32 in that little area, that's when Heroic Anthem fighting is going to be happening. So you're going to see a lot of healing. A lot of healing. It's going to be fun. Or a bunch of kingdoms are going to skip. It'll be one of those. 6 from PTOL is 300. Yeah, PTOL has plenty of good players. One player won't do much. Ask HKL, Panda, how they liked having Mad in their obelisk. Ask all the people that Tickle Fist ported into their obelisk. Ask how much fun they had having to heal 15 million troops because they got absolutely walloped inside of their obelisk. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily about that. It's about when one player can just wreck half of your people. Or just has zero disregard. for their troops, which is what you want. Put an animal in the back. Shit. Just let them go. Let them go. Isn't Thor smaller than 135? It's the mentality, Lord. It's the mentality. If you told Thor, hey, we need you to zero yourself on all these cities and heal up and keep zeroing, he would do it. Not doing crazy stuff. He is. Hemstar. All right, Ark, they're still stalling, but look at the points per minute. This Ark's worth 3,500 points. Once they capture it, look, for nothing. Just kidding. It will still give them, what is this? A slight lead, but not anything worth what the effort that they probably had to put into this. And they, look how many troops went backwards. They're at least going forwards, which is a positive. But if you're in PTOL, shit, you're happy about that. You're okay with it. Would you like the Ark? Yeah. But you have the advantage. You're going to be slightly under. You still got another Ark, assuming they capture the Ark. Which I assume they will capture the Ark because SN has looked really good in the middle. And PTOL has done really, really well in structure games. So we're going to see. If you're SN, I would capture this. Try to get as many Arks because you've looked really good doing Arks. And you need, in order to try to take advantage, the next Ark will be worth a lot more. And you go from there. All right, let's see. So look at what happened to the rally. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. Oh man. Got smashed. Matt didn't make any of the HKL players TP out, but they wasted so many speed ups trying to heal. Exactly, Panda. That's the point. That's why I said it was a distraction. It was a nuisance. It was a distraction. It's a nuisance. In big arcs. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a nuisance. It's something. Instead of them being able to send all those troops to mid, they can't send them mid because they have to clear. They have to deal with Mad, and that is what. It's just kind of like throwing a wrench in the machine. That's all you're trying to do. Oh man, they're swarming that Attila so hard. Never mind. He made 1 or 2 TP. I think he zeroed himself to run out of time, or ran out of time. He ran out of time. He ran out of time. Because I remember Mad was like, dude, I had so much fun. He goes, HKL messaged me. It was funny. We talked after that match. It was funny. I forgot which match we casted instead. I think it was the 108 versus 1341 match. I believe, off the top of my head, I believe that was the match we were casting instead. I believe. Ooh, a Charles Garrison. Ooh, get that Zenobia in there. See, if you're blue right here, PTOL, this is what you want to see a lot of people with. If you see Zenobias parked in the open field, you should insta-target that. Insta-target that. First thing you swarm is that Zenobia. You get rid of their garrisons, and then you swarm the structure. Because Zenobia in the open field is yikes. Yikers. The double AT rally incoming. Yep. Here it comes. But with that Charles, he's going to absolutely obliterate that Charles. Where's the Zenobia outside? Oh, no. Somebody get in there. Get in it. He's still open fielding. Oh, Skyline. And it's a Zenobia Theodora. Oh, even worse. Oh, that hurts my heart. That would have absolutely tanked the Zenobia Theodora. Oh, man. Look at all these Artemisias. Ooh. This is what I want to see what PTOL are going to do. Are they going to send a lot of these tanky marches to the mid? They're holding the Ark. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, man. Grab that Ark. Yeah, you want to. Look at that. High octane gameplay right here. All right, let's go back. We see the skill getting popped here. Charles Garrisons. I'm not too excited about that, but look at the Archer rally. Look at the Archer rally and absolutely nuked. But look how far that Charles went down. And that was because they didn't even have very many reinforcements. It's going to be pretty deadly. These archers are going to be pretty deadly. Oh no, Martel Garrison. Bazzy Baz, hey fam, quick favor. Appreciate it, Bazzy Baz. Yeah. See, if I was SN, I wouldn't have held on to it. They've been dominating in the middle. But I could see why, because they did use To the Death. So they might be leery on PTOL using To the Death on the final arc, which could be a difference maker, because look right now. Look right now. That arc is only worth 3,500 points. It's only worth 3,500 points. At this point, they are now going to be in a deficit, even capturing this arc. Yep. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I think he just picked it up. I was like, what the? Okay. I thought he captured it. I thought it said captured. I was like, what? So they're still going to be in a deficit. 3,500 points. That's going to put them at 22. They are still going to be in a 2K point deficit. If they capture this arc, they need the extra arc. So we'll see. I have a feeling that's going to come and bite. It's going to come and bite them, unfortunately. Let me see. PTOL pushing the advantage, which is good. This is a typical regroup spot for a lot of teams right here. There's usually a tile right here that is in between your altar and your shrine right here. That is a natural regroup spot for a lot of teams. So once the rally's coming, they start pushing up before the rally, so on and so forth. Y'all know the drill. I've seen some unique spots where teams will start putting them right here, because a lot of players are so accustomed to seeing rally, like the regroup spot here, that they don't bother to scrub the map and then look. So I've seen unique spots before, so maybe not super unique, but it's just different. All right, let me see who's coming in. Oh, Horseplay, our boy Horseplay coming in. Let's see if they're gonna push up. See, if I was PTOL, I'd be tile hopping through this and then just bypass all these marches. SN, why is SN keeping the arc? They're currently losing lanes. Yep. Oh, geez. Have To the Death. Okay, if they have To the Death, then that explains it. But it's not going to explain if they're losing points per minute. Doesn't help. You're going to have to counter it. So use Bog Down, use War Drums, you know, mystical formation. Use whatever skills you can to help neutralize that. Or try to draw it out from them and then back up. There's plenty of different plays that you can do. But sitting on the arc right now isn't going to help them. It's going to actually cost them. Oh, yeah. And that march got absolutely obliterated. Nice. You love to see it. You love to see it. And there we go. They finally captured the arc. And like we said, they are still down 2K deficit. It's going to come down to the last arc and provisions. Like we said, I predicted about a 3K difference. Oh no, I said 5K. I said 5K. So we're well within my 5K deficit. All right, let's see. As I predicted, I think PTOL will invest pretty decent. They don't need to overly invest because they do hold the points per minute. So it is up to SN to push the advantage. This arc is going to be worth 4,000 points. So it is up to SN to push the advantage. I think they're going to need more marches, SN. They will need this arc in order to win. But they have to send more marches because To the Death is most likely going to get popped. And they are going to need those extra marches. So if you're looking to send marches, you're going to need some Artemisias. You're going to need some tanking mofos. You know what I'm saying? You want them heralds, the axe just flying everywhere. You want some Ethels, some heals. You need some Constantines, Mulans. You're throwing the whole bag out there. Some Guans, Saladin Williams. You're throwing it all out. Let's see. Vaz is the greatest mod ever. King James is coming in the clutch. It appears the field has been re-leveled back, so that is always promising. But look at this. Look at this. Mass exodus going backwards to then push forwards. The decent thing, though, is at least they timed it so that by the time they get back in the 4 minutes, they will then be in the middle. The problem is they will be late to the middle, so they need to be prepared for a big push. So all this tells you is that SN will be late to the middle, which then means that The PTOL will engage. They will posture up on the enemy side. They may actually move up a little bit to take advantage of the lack of troops that SN is. Y'all know me when I tell y'all there's a line. There's two lines that I always draw. This res node is one. You draw a line going across the map from here to here. And then one is roughly where this march is, and you draw that. Those are the two lines. If you have a mass amount of marches, you can exceed past the first line. All you need to do is you need to spread out so that all the marches don't just run around you. If you don't have a lot of marches, you need to stay behind that first one, ball up, and prepare yourself. That's it. You always want to posture up, because what you're wanting to do, and the whole point of doing this ball, is you want to force your enemy to have to push all the way through all your marches in order to get to the arc carrier. You also ball up so that if one special person decides to hit somebody and it AoEs into all the marches, you're just getting obliterated. That's it. All right. Have to the death, Baz, King Jin. Baz is overrated. Oh, shit. Gambit out here. Shots fired. Oh, no. Mod on mod action. Uh-oh. They're going to ban each other in the chat. YOLO. Oh, I think they know we're watching. Let's see. Let's see if they know. Pop a little love for me. I think they both know. Oh, man. Let's see. See, what I would like to see from PTOL in the future, in varying, is I would like to see them do this murder ball, but I want to see them do some rallies and then clamp down from the top, because it becomes a distraction. Okay, you're splitting up their forces if you start hitting their lines while they're coming through the back, and then you push them forward and engage them with their skills. I think having that two-prong attack catches a lot of teams off guard, which is why HKL and everybody always have such great success with it. It's just about timing. It's about these guys that are getting hit in the back to get hit first before your murder ball starts pushing forward. Because then regardless of what happens, if they retreat, they're retreating into a bunch of marches that are pushing in through the back. So it's just catching them off guard a little bit. If you're SN, you have to be the aggressor. You have to be the aggressor, okay? The reason being is this is one of those situations, like I tell you, you can try to bait to the death out of PTOL, but you have to be the aggressor. The more that they let PTOL sit there and it ticks down to the arc, the better it is for PTOL, because they understand at that point, SN have to engage them in order to get the arc, because SN needs the arc. So this is those smart gameplays. If you're PTOL, they probably won't engage them. They're going to force SN to engage them. Then when they have their big pit, they're going to try to bait him. Watch this. They're going to try to bait him. I don't know if the whole ball is going to pour it in. Ooh, they popped that skill so early. They popped that one early too. Either way, it's all right. I think they just wanted to rumble in the jungle. There you go. So SN, we're the aggressors, which is good. You got them to bait out to the death prior to the arc spawning, which is great. There you go. There's bogged down, like I said. Look at everyone popping all their skills. That's going to help to neutralize a little bit of you to the death. And boom. A lot of people keep thinking that bog down is only for slowing down marches. It isn't. It's to help lower the defense a little bit. So you start seeing your tank marches. Ooh, they both popped it. Nice. It's going to lower the defense of your enemy marches. So that also helps when you're trying to counter to the death. So that's a good thing to keep an eye on. The other trick is you need to have marches that are tanky. You have to, if you know it's to the death, you need to have tanky marches. You need to have some Guans, Heralds, Richards. You know, you want your Saladin Williams for that AoE. You want YSGs out there. You want those tanky guys. Artemisia Naboo. You're gonna see a lot of that stuff. 23 seconds for the arc spawn. And SN, I believe, let me see where the structure's at. So it's fairly in the middle. So here's where the plays come in. A lot of people, when you see the fighting like this, they immediately come to this side and grab the arc on the side. That is no go. That is no go. Just grab that shit in the AoE and grab it and run. because by grabbing on the side, you're just wasting time. You're wasting time. You are going to get hit by the AoE. You understand that. If you know that, then grab it with somebody who's a little bit tankier. Get an Attila Takeda to grab it. They will outlast the AoE. There you go. They're grabbing it. Oh, SN snub it. They snub it. Oh, he's going. Oh, run. Don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Ooh, he's gone. And that was because PTOL popped to the death too. Oh no. Oh no. Look how clean that was. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, if you're SN, you start sending all your rallies. No, don't go backwards. Don't go backwards, go forwards. You need to start swarming all the structures. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. No, no, no. Oh no, they need to be swarming all, neutralizing as many structures as possible. Oh. Oh. Oh well. Let's see. This arc will pull them within rock throwing distance. It may even give them. It will give them the lead, depending on. No, it'll be pretty much tied after this arc, depending on how fast this arc runner gets through. Because the points per minute is gonna. It's still killing. It's still killing SN right now. It's still killing. Ooh, there we go. Did some provisions start coming in? Ooh, they're coming in. The provisions, that 4K lead just went bye-bye. It went to 2, got cut in half. So provisions are starting to come in. There's the arc runner. Ooh, book it. Run in, run in, run in, run in. Thrilla and Manila. Look at this. Nice mid by SN. I agree. That was some top-notch games right there. You love to see it. Hello! Oh, he's sending the help signal. The bat signal has been launched. Let's see. Oh no. Oh, he gave it to him. Or he or she gave it to him. Oh, shit. Bye. And just like that, they SN take the lead for the first time this match. They have taken the lead. But now, look at their marches are completely out of position now. Look how deep they are. You have 5 minutes left. And they got to take these structures over here. If you're PTOL, all you need to do is keep this structure points per minute. That's it. If you keep this, it's GG's. Unless the SM provisioners come in clutch and clutch up like 5-6K, this points per minute is going to be a doozy to take down, which is why I wanted, I was saying they should go forwards to help swarm. If you're PTOL, you push the advantage right now. You push up, you keep all their marches in the back. Let's go check and start seeing if we have provisioners in the back. This is that moment, that hard push. Yeah, this is that moment when you have those random marches that should be provisioning. So we're going to keep an eye on it. You should see random marches everywhere trying to provision their cheeks off. Now, this is an Osiris League, so you probably won't see that. But in Osiris League, that would be some games that you're going to start seeing that in. But look, all their marches went backwards. So they are down by 1K. They're down by 1K right now with 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Ooh, are y'all sweating? Are y'all sweating? Is your booty clenched a little bit? Because mine is. I'm a little sus potatoes. I hope y'all are enjoying the content, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate y'all. All right, let me see. Look at the swarm coming in. PTOL are using some weird pairings on her field. A lot of them are testing out different pairings, and it's not just PTOL. There are people that are testing out things like Belisarius Attila. They're testing out weird combos to see the best optimal like speed, but a little tanky, so you can run the arc. There's weird combos all over the place. You're gonna start seeing a lot of William Jones. You're gonna start seeing a lot of Takeda Jones. You're gonna see a lot of different combos, because most people don't use Takeda Joan, and Takeda Joan is actually nasty, like machine gun nasty. It's actually pretty good. Zenobia should hold them off. Should hold them off. 307, if they fix the backward issues, they'll do great. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I do this, because SM may not agree with it at all. They may not. And that's perfectly all right. The problem with going backwards is when you play a team like the old BBTH that are very aggressive and always pushing forward, you're always going to be on your back foot, always. And that is not a nice place to be, because you're constantly like getting pounded, and it's like being in the ocean and not swimming. You're just getting pounded in the face by all the waves over and over and over. That's why it was very impressive with Snow, because Snow would do that so well. Snow would do that so well, but then they would flip that switch and the aggression came out of nowhere and would blindside people. That is what you like to see. Zeno. Bella Takeda is a sleeper arc runner. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I know a lot of people keep using Belly Attila. Let's see where our arcs are looking. One's still at 1K. Ooh, did y'all see that jump? Oh. Ooh, the provisioners. Ooh. Did they just snub this? Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Let's go look. We gotta look on the side. Come on, tiles. Pop, 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 pop. There you go. We have provisioners. They're sending them now. Look. Or are they just coming in? They're coming in. Let's see. Let's see. Keep your eyes on it. Keep your eyes on it. Okay. Okay. We're inching up. We're inching up. Oh. 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 Oh no. It's so close. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Look how close. Holy shit. 20 seconds. Oh, provisioners. Are they still coming in? I think so. Holy shit. 1K difference. 12 seconds, 10 seconds. We're not going to even look. We're just looking at this. 10 seconds. Oh, the provisioner for SN came in clutch. Oh, no. Oh, GG's in the chat. Oh, shit. Wow. 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 Coming in clutch. Wow. GG's. GG's. Holy shit. Did y'all see that? Oh my god. The turnaround right there from 4K down. That provisioner came in clutch. We're gonna look at this. All right. So SN. I can't. Dude. If I could pronounce your name, I'm sorry. I don't want to butcher this. So 180K points. The provisions weren't even that crazy. Oh no. Look at the occupation. Did we not just say this? Did we not just say this? Look at it. I thought it was way more than that. What? Look at the occupation score. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow. Wow, wow. All right, tail of the tape, ladies and gentlemen. PTOL from 1269, 37K. SN from 1307, 38K. Literally a 1K difference. We chose the wrong winner, but it was still under 5K. I love it. I told you it was going to be a good match. Arcs 3-0. We talked about this, didn't we? In order for you to lose, you would have to get, and it almost lined up. We literally talked about this in the chat. That's nuts. Literally talked about that. Who said that in the chat? I can't even remember. Somebody was like, now with you capturing 3 arcs, you're more likely going to lose. And I said because of the occupation. Oh no. They just proved us all wrong. Nice. Yes, you can say you told me so, whoever said that in chat. I will allow it. I will allow it. Occupation score 32.8 to 23. They got if it was like 4K, that wouldn't be bad, but that, whoo, but they did really good. SN did really good in the mid, but that occupation was rough. It was rough in the chat. Provision scores, PTOL actually beat him in provision, which is very surprising. 4.2 to 3.8, 34 mil to 43 mil. So SN was out there donkey punching people. You know what I mean? I think a lot of that is from the mid, because those mid fights were really ugly, like brutal. They were brutal. Severely wounded, 43-34. Units healed, 1.3 to 1. 30 teleports, 30 at 0 to 3. There you go, Grim. No, you didn't tell me, Grim. You fool of poo-poo way. Let me see. So Takeda, PTOL, provisioners coming in. Provision nerf. And that was still a nerf. That was still a nerf. 3K, 4K. That's not bad. GG's. Yeah, for everybody. Good game. That was a tremendous game. Did CB win Ark? I'm not even sure. Valhalla, how's it going? The GG's. SN are playing like 1374 last season. They focus on mid. The thing, Panda, though, is that SFS still had a tremendous occupation game. So you can't really... So the formula for SFS is they dominated the middle, but they kept the occupation close enough. They weren't losing occupation by 12,000 score. They were losing occupation by 2-3K. And then their provisions, they were beating people by 4 to 6K. That was the formula for their success. They would capture between 3 to 5 arcs per game. They would out-provision people by 4 to 6K in deficit. And then they would keep the occupation score so tight that it was minimal and it didn't mean anything. That was the success for SFS. In my opinion, all right? I guess I got to add in my opinion to everything. That way I don't offend people. We're back for SN. Ooh, I told you so. Look at Pinche Grim. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us, fam. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Before y'all head out, fam, don't forget, drop a like on the stream. All right, let me see. I'm a sus potato. There you go. All right. There you go. All right, let me see. I told you so. Good stream, Bulba. Gotta go. Don't forget to drop a like, fam. All right, Bazzy Baz. Have a good one, bud. No arcs. Yeah, the horseplay. What were you thinking, bro? You should have sent Jon Snow in there with his Dragon Lancer. I am shocked. PTOL did not win an arc. I am too, Groggy. I am too. I thought they would at least pull one. The To the Death got countered pretty good, but they popped it really early, and that was the difference to me. Me too. Yeah, I thought y'all were gonna win that third arc. That was the one I thought y'all were gonna win. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream and enjoy it. I need to go get us some dinner and hang out and chill with the wife before we start the week. Everybody, let us cross our fingers in unison today that they announce Osiris League at reset. Oh, goodbye. I'm prepared mentally to be let down again. So yeah, if you see me, flooding the Discord with celebratory dances, it's probably because it got announced. So let's hope for it. We have a ton of content. For those of y'all who don't know the content that we're going to be producing, we are going to be casting every single time slot Osiris League again. Once again, we did it all last season. We are going to do it again. Every single time slot, we are going to be casting a match. We are going to be doing our breakdown shows as well during the week. We are going to be relaunching our Raiders of the Ark series. For those of y'all who don't know, there's a series on the channel called Raiders of the Ark, where we interview well-known Ark players that are throughout the game. Doesn't matter what alliance they are. It'll be, whatever, from OV to HKL to whatever, wherever we can pull. We've already had Ronnie agree to do it as well. We just need to line it up and do all that. But I want to line it up with the Osiris League. That way we can get some good content coming out to y'all. And it's all about just getting behind the scenes, getting to know them, what kind of foods they like, all that kind of stuff. Learn about the players behind the accounts, because at the end of the day, guys, that's all we are. We're just cool people behind the accounts, and yeah, want everybody in the community to learn something about somebody and something they probably never knew. And what if you found out that Ronnie likes to play the flute? I'm just kidding. I don't even know, dude. He would probably be like a bass player or a drum. What instrument would Ronnie play? I don't even know. Probably the dinner bell, or the what do you call it? The maracas. Ooh, I could see Ronnie with maracas. All right, but yeah, stuff like that. We are going to be launching a brand new series called the Bulba Battalion. It is going to be a Osiris League talk show that we are going to be doing. Right now, we currently have Gambit from OV and Lambo. That they were both on the OV championship team last season. Lambo is now with the Brotherhood with a lot of our old Navi fam in Kingdom 29. Looking exciting for them too. They're going to have a really insane team. So we're going to have Lambo from the Brotherhood. We're going to have the Gambit with OV. We're going to have Bazzy Baz in there as well. We are going to be having, I'm trying to hammer down, I need to figure out the times, but Redline potentially in there as well. And then I'm trying to get in one more 307 member. I've been trying for Mad. If not Mad, then we may look at asking and seeing if Hova wants to do it, or Thor. And yeah, just having some fun. We're going to talk about matches, gameplays, breakdowns, biggest losers of the week, biggest winners of the week, most surprising results, all that kind of stuff. We are going to break it down for everybody. We are going to pick winners and losers. So if people get upset, then don't watch the show, guys. All right. We're going to pick winners and losers. Y'all can make fun of us, laugh at us, clip us, rub it in our faces if we're wrong. I don't care. It's all fun and love in the game. And then at the end of the season, we will tally up everything. We're going to keep a rolling count. That way we can make fun of everybody else who's in the show, and there will be a champion, and there will be a biggest loser. And I will give them a title, biggest loser. I'm just playing. I don't know. But it's just for all fun and games, entertainment. And yeah, then we'll be casting on Sundays. So stay tuned. There's a ton of content coming out. So if you haven't already and you like Osiris League content and you want a cool community to chill and hang out with, join us. And yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed the cast. I appreciate y'all. Great game. Better to lose now than during Osiris. I think so too. I think a lot of people use regular arcs as a test. They use it as a test. They test out players, they test out commanders, they test out strategies, what works and doesn't work, what players need to get moved to different roles, and so on and so forth. So I always take arcs with a grain of salt. I always follow what happens in Osiris League. That is what those are your big boy teams. Those are big teams that are coming out. It's not testing. They're coming to play. And that's it. Very good game. Appreciate it, Lambo. The Hunter. I saw some of your players use Peli and buy bars. You should sort that out. So far, the best commentator I heard. Keep it up. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Maya, LOL. Yeah, we had some subs this week from time to time with us. It's time to learn and make mistakes now. Exactly. And that's how you have to treat it. That's why I treat my cast. It's just learning experience. I'm not criticizing people. It's just when they rewatch, which a lot of our leaders that are in our Discord, which I have a ton of leaders. So if you go and look, we have a ton of R5s from a bunch of different alliances in there. And they use it as just tape. Film on players to watch their habits, stuff like that. And that's it, you know. We need more cowbell. Oh, go to Valhalla. How's it going, Itachi? How's it going? Sounds like fun. Yeah, it should be a good time. Should be a good time. SW is on a 16 match win streak. Nice. Nice. So good luck. Good luck. That's awesome. That's pretty impressive. Keep it up. Keep it up. I'm hoping for announcements though, because I want Osiris League. So, all right, fam. Let me switch over real quick. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Bam. Thank you again to PTOL, the MKiz, the Horseplay for all their gang for having me, taking me in today. I truly do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I know, alliances don't have to do it, but at the end of the day, I do appreciate it. It allows me to make content and other things that I wouldn't be able to do without their help. So thank you to all of our community members who support us. Drop those likes, hop on our Discord, support us, chant, do whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all love, and I truly, both the missus and I both appreciate all the love and support y'all give us, regardless of what's going on. I don't care, and y'all know we got your back, and you'll always be, fam to us. So, without further ado, though, ladies and gents, I hope we see that announcement. I'm hoping for it, and if we do, the content's gonna start coming. It's gonna start coming. So. I hope y'all are ready for it. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all enjoyed the cast. Don't forget, sub the channel if you like variety content. Hit that bell, select all so that you get notified every single time we go live. And smash, lick, kick, headbutt, sub, I don't care. That like button tremendously helps us out and gets our content in front of others as well. And yeah, guys. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I am Anthony with the Bulbaritos, and I will see you all on the next live stream. Bulbaritos out.